Thank you for tuning in. This is Nami, and I am bringing back the Cosmic Radio. I used to do a podcast a couple years ago, just about 10 episodes or so, and I started doing I wanted to do it last year more consistently, but it didn't last. So this time around, under this Cancer new moon, I hope I'm making this a little more consistent practice as well as, I don't want to do anything out of that push or that urge or kind of like any pressure. I don't want to do anything under pressure, but I love talking about those kind of things. And out of love, I hope that I can continue. And I'm making a playlist under Cosmic Radio. So this thing is not necessarily about astrology or tarot. This is some of the reflections on life or some themes of like spirituality, manifestation, those kind of things. And the reason why I got inspired that I wanted to record this talk that I'm about to talk is because of one comment that I received on my last video that I recorded on the I think it was the Cancer New Moon video, Cancer New Moon tarot video. And then in that tarot recording, I said, there is nothing to manifest. And somebody kindly left a comment emphasizing on this statement. And I wanted to share or go a little deeper on the reason why I say this. So there is nothing to manifest is a big statement. The truth is we are whole and complete and we are in image of perfection because we are the particles of God. We each are one of a very unique, authentic, divine and beautiful reflections of God. So yes, we are whole, complete. We are all, and that is it. There is nothing less, there is nothing more. That is it. That is one spiritual truth in a way. But that place is a very difficult place to be. And another thing that I wanted to say about that manifestation theme is that there are just so many people talking about manifestation, even in relation to astrology, right? New moon is a perfect time of manifestation. Do the manifestation journaling, do that positive affirmation, right? All those kind of things is that information, so much information is out there. But as long as if we are trying to manifest something out of believing that we are missing something, lacking something. We feel lonely. We feel like, mm, we all that creates certain particular vibration of lack. And even when we try to feel that whole by manifesting or by trying to be in the vibration of positivity, to bring that in, it's hard. And the manifestation work itself creates energy of resistance. Because I was once very into it and I was doing that work. And then at one point I realized this work creates the same amount of resistance. Because if we are trying to manifest something, there is a energy of expectation and hopes creates the same energetic vibration as longing and yearning. It is sticky. That energy feels very, it's the energy of attachment. It's sticky, it's dense, it's kind of like gooey energy of like, when is it gonna happen, when is it gonna happen, it's not still happening, blah 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 blah. It creates stress and resistance, right? We live in a society, we are conditioned. We want those things because we compare ourselves with something, right? Unless we compare ourselves with something, there is no sense of luck. We are comparing our situation with the idealized image of happiness created by the society, created by capitalism, created by educational system, created by media and everything. We feel like we are undervalued, or like we feel like we are um, not good enough if we didn't have this, or if we are not like that, or we're constantly in comparison with others. That is why the work of manifestation itself even can come out, and all those like basic thing about everything that I'm talking about is not aligning with the highest truth. Because if we are not feeling good, that itself is a sign that we are not aligned with the highest truth, our spirit. If we're feeling stressed out, we're misaligned, right? Because if we are aligned, we feel good. No complaint, no stress. We feel in alignment with that internal, eternal bliss, unconditional happiness. Unconditional. But because we use our own logical, critical mind, comparison mind, and then we try to manifest, we try to make those things happen. But when we try to do something on our own, it creates resistance. And that's why this statement, there is nothing to manifest, is also a statement to give up. Give up manifesting. Give up thinking. Give up longing. Give up hoping. Give up trying to solve a problem. Give up trying to get to somewhere. Just give up, give it all up, right? When we I sometimes say this in class, in my yoga class, I teach yoga, and then I say, give up thinking, give up thinking. Just let go, let go, let go, let go. Because this is a continuous, consistent practice that we must do all day long, not in just one class, not just when we meditate. It's an all day long practice. It can be a mantra that you use. I give up thinking. I give up thinking. I give up figuring out and give up trying to find an answer. Give up trying to find an answer. You know why? Because we belong to this universe that no one can ever know how this whole universe is working. We have no idea what this whole eternity is about. We have no clue how this universe got created. Big Bang theory is just one theory. There was something before that. There is no way that Big Bang just created everything, or it cannot happen within the time span that human can guess it happened then. Do you think that? No. I think there is some this space is beyond the time and space. You know what I mean? The human concept of time cannot fit into the understanding of this universe, multiverse, this whole entire mystery. That is where we belong. We were told, right? We were conditioned. We are conditioned since young age, since pre-K, since kindergarten, since grade school. We are conditioned to solve problem, find an answer, right? This is right, that is wrong. Back up with your opinion, find a theory, debate, pros and cons and right and wrongs and things like that to come up with the conclusion of what you think is right. And then our mind is trained to think that way. Our mind gets very frustrated when we do not have an answer, or when we do not see a clear path forward, or when we feel stuck. We feel very frustrated. A lot of weight, energetic weight, gets just accumulated over our own internal, over our being, because it's just it's actually just the mind stuff, right? Mental, mind created resistance. But like, think, like, we belong to the space where we don't have no answer. There is no answer. There is no ultimate answer we can figure out, right? Ultimate answer of our existence. Nobody can prove it. Nobody can define it. We belong in the unknown. Unknown is really our home. And then that's where our spirit belongs. So when our mind is rigid and strong, especially logical, analytical mind wants to find clarity. So we get stressed out. But again, this statement of there is nothing to manifest on your own. I want to put on our own, on your own. Don't think also that you have to manifest, you have to create your life on your own. Don't think that you have to find an answer on your own. You're struggling because you're thinking that you got to do something, you gotta figure out, you gotta find an answer, you gotta find your life purpose, you gotta find your work, money, manifestation, partner, whatever. You're thinking that you have to do it on your own. That's why you're create you're the weight that you're carrying, more weight, more burden. And the moment that you think there is nothing to think, there is nothing to manifest, because I trust this eternity. I trust this bigger, like, mystery where I belong. The more that we drop that mental weight that we carry out of our mental field, our internal energy shifts. Manifestation work, law of attraction, law of energy is all about, to me, it is about the vibrational match work. We are vibrational beings. We are this body is made out of trillions of countless cells. Each cell holds neutrons, electrons, all those molecules, elementary molecules that we cannot even see through our physical eyes. Within those molecules, those atoms are spinning around, right? Everything is spinning, everything is moving. That spin itself self creates particular patterns of energy, vibration, frequency. And those frequency is generated by our sound that we create, right? What we say in our mind. It's the sound, it's the thinking, it's the thought. Thought is a sound that we generate in our mind, and which holds particular frequency, particular energy. Certain emotional patterns are triggered by certain thinking patterns, reactive patterns, blah, 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 right? So we hold very particular frequency, energy, vibration, and because it's not only us are vibrational beings, everything within this universe, multiverse, everything is within this eternity is made out of frequency, vibration. So whatever the energy that matches becomes our reality patterns. It can manifest into our physical reality. That's that manifestation work. So if we are thinking about a problem, we give more power to the problem because we are holding attention to this problem. that problem becomes more concrete and dense and real. But in essence, this reality is very malleable and changeable. In quantum physics, every single moment has infinite potentiality for change. But we cannot change because we are stuck in the mind always. So when we start giving up problems, giving up thinking, give up carrying that density, that like you can say that, oh, I'm thinking about this again, I give it up. Give up thinking. I don't care. Actually, I don't care is an attitude of spirit, right? Our spirit sees bigger picture than our mind. So give up. When you give up each layers of those resistance, your own internal energetic vibration shift. If your internal vibration shift by you dropping the weight that you're carrying in your mind, then what you start to see, your perception, your energy feels starts to change. You can start to feel happier because you're not using your energy trying to solve your problem. You feel more supported. You have faith in your own magic. The superpower within my spirit will solve this problem. This eternity, this mystery will present a solution for me. I have full faith in that because I belong to eternity. So I give up trying, give up manifesting, give up hoping, give up thinking. Because thinking is the root of it all. Thinking, our mind is the root of our own magic, but our mind also is the root of all suffering. So when you choose to drop, then our brain starts to become a transmitter for some kind of a divine channel. That's that work of miracle. That's how you want to manifest, really. It's not about you trying to manifest by using your own mind, very tiny aspects of your logical thinking mind. You keep trying using only that mind, you're gonna keep trying forever. You're gonna be in a loop, trapped. It's the mind trap, right? So the more, if you choose to align with your own spirit, the most essential work is giving up. Give up. Again and again and again. And then if anything starts to create this energy of resistance, you tell yourself, oh, this is creating resistance. This is making me uncomfortable. This must not align with my spirit. So if it's not aligning with my highest truth, I don't have to listen or engage with this problem that my mind is suggesting. It's it's our mind will continuously suggest things to worry about, things to fear about, things to doubt about. It brings up all the insecurities, but we can choose not to listen to them. And the more we stop engaging with all those suggestions that our mind offer, the more we say no to it, the more that we stop giving our power to that aspects of the mind, they stop presenting those problems. Gone, gone. All those noise, all those crazy mind chit chat, they starts to quiet down. And then like life, you start feeling like life is good. Life is good. Where I am is bliss. I feel grateful for not all the things, but I feel grateful for just because I am, because for my presence, for my existence, for this life. I'm grateful, right? And when we starts to align with that spirit without us pushing ourselves or trying to manifest anything, we become a easy vessel for things to come. And even without us pushing to find an answer, the answer to your problem will be presented from unexpected places. And the puzzle piece that you were missing, just you find that last puzzle piece, and then it just, some like things just click and make sense, and you find it. So you don't need to carry, and you don't need to carry those burdens and keep thinking that you have to do everything on your own. We are not doing this life alone. We are connected to the source, we are connected to the creator, we are connected to God all around us, within each of us. And our mind separates us, and it creates otherness, and we feel like we're doing this thing alone here on earth. But that's a mental trap. The more that we start to realize it, and the more we start to open ourselves up into the unknown and start finding home in the unknown, start finding more ease in the unknown, start finding ease in those uncomfortable places that you may be in. You feel stuck. Maybe you feel like you're stressed out situation. If you were in those kind of situation, know that this too is godly guided circumstance and situation. My higher self caused these circumstances for me to grow and expand spiritually. So I'm gonna start just embracing it, right? If you start to have that kind of attitude toward what you consider as a problem, then the situation can just shift 180 degrees, like instantaneously. And then you may feel less resistance, less kind of desperation, right? Desperation is very ego driven, like energy of attachment. We're desperately trying to get to somewhere, or we feel desperate when we are in a very heavy space, but that space of desperation is far away space from our crystal light spirit, which holds no attachments to whatsoever, because the only place that the spirit belongs is eternity, really, the spirit realm. Yes. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. I hope this serves someone. Um, yes, thank you. Until next time, peace.